words spoken are issued by professionals with legal representation and protected by the First Amendment. So for your safety and the protection of others around you, do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic.
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see anybody.
Yeah,
so.
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Oh.
We checked the whole area.
Okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
You just left it?
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
One second.
Check on her. You don't need a fire while we're here.
All right.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I was refused to in the name of Jesus.
Huh? You better not. That's where I got. I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot. Drop the pot. Drop the pot.
19 shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the pot. Bring me this now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
Now, if you headshot, dude, you're actually done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
God.
Yeah, I'm not taking boiling water in the head. And look, it's right to our feet, too. You good? Okay. Well, I mean, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the face, and it already reached us.
They got a 52 en route?
Yeah, 1078. She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head. I'll go get my med kit.
Go get, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
We can at least try and stop the blood. She's still gasping a little bit.
We got EMS coming. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's the gun?
No, that boiling water came at me. The boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I'm standing right here.
All right.
That's where she's landed.
Let me go ahead. I'm gonna start this shit off for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off for y'all. Fuck 12. Fuck them racist sons of bitches who fucking goddamn mama should have goddamn gone swallowed their ass. Not one of them motherfuckers should be charged. Both should be charged. I mean,
taking no hot water to the face. All you gotta do is duck
I ain't,
it.
I ain't taking no hot water to the face. If y'all felt like she had some mental disability, y'all asked her. She said she had taken her meds or whatever. You can tase a motherfucker from that distance. That little ass pot, that was a 1 quart pot. Y'all told her to go turn the shit off on the stove. If y'all felt like there was some danger, y'all already invaded being in the fucking house. Period.
Yeah, they should have told her not to approach the fucking stove. If they was that scared of some fucking water, they should have told her just to stand where she was. They should have went and cut the shit off.
Bro, that shit right there, literally right there. You can't tell. I mean, you can't tell me shit good about, like, nobody on here right now. I mean, y'all got y'all opinions. Everybody got their own fucking opinions. Everybody got their opinions. Please have your fucking opinions. But there's no way you're gonna justify that. Period.
Can't.
Period. You got called over there because she thought somebody was off in her house, outside her house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that she should. I mean, at that point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see something that's going on. You should have literally, and you should have literally done something more. There was a lot more that could have been done. Then you gonna say, "Oh, don't worry about it. She got a headshot." I mean, make the shit believable for me, America. Make it unapologetically got doggone believable. And what way was that even close to being fucking justified?
But can't justify that, man. That was murder, bro. Ain't no justifying that shit.
Murder and accessory to murder. I ain't
Uh,
gonna take a hot. I ain't gonna take a hot pot. I ain't gonna take a pot of hot water. I ain't gonna take a pot of hot water. You ain't gonna take a pot of hot water, but you'll kill a motherfucker over a pot of hot water. That
I'm speechless on that, bro.
Somebody help me out. Y'all help me out. I mean, help me understand.
I can't help you. They didn't even have a reason to go in her house. They was getting ready to leave.
You had no reason. This is part of why I tell people. I got pulled over the other day. When this happened the other day, well, whenever this came out the other day, 2 days ago, on my way to work. Monica had drove the car. She don't never drive the Altima since she got the truck. So she ain't drove that bitch in like 2 years. She decided to turn the fucking lights off instead of leaving them in auto. I get pulled over. When I get pulled over, I instantly grab my license, grab my registration. My doggone insurance is on my phone. When I get pulled over, I put the windows up and I jump out the car. It ain't nothing you need to talk to me about in my car. You're on your feet. I'm not going to give you the advantage. I'm going to get on my feet. I don't have any weapons, and I had them out like this here for him. You have no probable cause at this point to search my fucking vehicle. None. He told me my tail. I asked him, I said, what you pulling me over for? I said, I ain't running light or nothing, did I? He said, nah, your tail lights is out. I looked at him, I said, kiss my fucking ass. My wife had the car last night and took it out of auto. I looked in, even though I got dark tint, looked in. I said, see, that bitch ain't even on auto. Ain't that some shit? Had my homeboy call her. She didn't give me the ticket. But shit like that right there, that's civil. But somebody knew this motherfucker was a bad seed. Somebody knew he was a bad seed. You can't tell me somebody. The bitch had worked with 6 agencies in 4 fucking years. 6 agencies in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Y'all that desperate? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, are y'all that desperate that y'all do shit like that? And now, I mean, I want y'all. I mean, something was wrong with him. Somebody should have asked this motherfucker, did he take his fucking meds? I mean, look at this bitch mugshot picture, dog. Y'all ask me. I think he needs some meds. The white boys was rocking that in the 90s round my way. Round my way, they was rocking that in the 90s.
Dude, like, I'm saying, let me tell you, he got some kind of complex. Probably used to get bullied, but shit, you know he PC'd up because if he ain't shit, they gonna fuck him in the county jail. And
he every bit of a fucking doggone dog. He looked like a faggot to me. I'm gonna call it what it is.
He better be PC'd up.
Like one to me.
Wait,
he better be PC'd up. As soon as he hit that shower, they own his ass. That's like, you know, he PC'd up, even though he ain't no law no more.
But talking to prime time, they do PC them. And here's the thing. They're fucking criminals now. I don't give a damn if you search. It's your job when you go to jail that they gotta protect you. You only need protection because you don't have a gun anymore.
I think they give you the option though. You know what I'm saying? To do that right there. So it can be self-induced.
To another state, none of that shit. Right now. And then they said the people tried to burn down the man's house. Public record is a motherfucker. So they tried to burn this man's house the night he got arrested. Good for you. Good. I guess they tried to set it on fire. But of course, you know, the police gonna send everybody out there because his wife and kids have nothing to do with it. They live with that psychopath. Somebody should have said something. Fuck the paycheck. Say something.
But was it two officers that shot, or was it just one?
It was just that one that shot, and literally his partner there when he said, "I'm gonna go get the med kit." Oh no, don't worry, don't waste your time. It's a headshot. You know something's wrong with her. Why would you send her in the kitchen? She had gave you her license sitting on the couch. Y'all see that? Okay, the stove is on. Hey, I'm gonna go turn your stove off. I'm gonna go turn your stove off. They said something. Well, you ain't gonna throw that hot water. Then she said, I'm gonna rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Then she says, I'm sorry, and she was putting it down. She ducked behind the counter and what she was gonna come up with a doggone knuckle blower shit. Come on, dog. Like y'all. By the time the water hits you, take it from somebody that's had hot water thrown on them before. Never grease, never grits, because I promise you we wouldn't be having this conversation. It'll be murder. I'm not Al Green. I ain't wearing a long sleeve forever. So make no mistake, when hot water hits you, even if it was boiling, pot was jumping, all the steam coming off. When she throws it from from her sink across a counter, so the sink about 3 feet, give some walking space in between that and the drawer, 3 more feet, so we 6 feet. You give me the countertop, we at 9 feet. Y'all standing back where I can see the whole counter, so y'all about 10 feet. That's about 20 feet. By the time it get to me, 30 seconds, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. But the other one, why not tase the motherfucker at that point? You can tase her. Dog, in a world of so much dismay, this is what you have. We have, you know what? Let me get to everybody because we done lost some subscribers after last week. We dropped down about 4 subscribers because motherfuckers obviously got in their feelings and who gives a fuck? I personally would think, because I just looked at my Facebook when I was sending out shit to send the thing to people on Facebook. I had some people that said Facebook user, meaning that they deleted me. So on behalf of me and the rest of the Unapologetic, I'm glad Joe Moist has deleted me because you was pretty much a bitch. So I knew that
You balanced that.
yeah. Hey, you was your best friend probably looked like this right here. Growing up in school, this is what your best friend probably looked like. Probably still got a best friend that looked like this. So if you deleted us and stopped subscribing, that's probably what you look like. Probably need to be in a morgue somewhere. I'm gonna just call it duck a duck. I'm gonna get to some comments, and then I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna ask all three of y'all a question, and give a short answer and tell me how you feel about it. Seth Gets On says first. He said he just heard about this on the 5150 show last night. Tragic. Just one officer though. No, the other one is culpable. Culpable.
Yeah, because he could stop him.
Accessory. Why you pull your gun up? Y'all didn't give her a chance to get. She had already ducked down when y'all started shooting. Then they got alleged reports that it was self-inflicted. So when y'all came in her house, normally y'all pat them down or check people for your personal safety. Yet you did not. But it wasn't self-inflicted. You fucker shot her. Now y'all looking for something to say to not do it. But we'll keep moving.
Self-inflicted.
That was some bullshit on a whole different level. Yeah, bro, it was okay. We got a good moment in here. I can see it. It says sniper game. BJ Gray.
What's up? What's up, B? I'm a little pissed right now, man. I'm just geared up. What's up, Snipe, man? I ain't that's yeah. 100, bro.
Ashley Harris. Hey, y'all. Sad times, piss poor excuse of a human being.
What up, Dogan?
Shit. So much of one. Mr. TYB, the Kings here. What I miss. He got fired from 3 other departments after he had a DUI at the 4th department that he was a part of. He was 3 times a full-time. In the last 4 years, he's been 3 times he's been a full-time police officer. 3 other times he had been a part-time officer. Something kind of wrong with rotting in the cotton, but who knows?
Oh, yeah, 3 times and they still
I missed episode 1. What happened? Look up Springfield lady Sonya Massey. Look up, call her by her name, Sonya Massey. Murdered by officer. Sonya Massey, murdered by officer. Now, I had a talk today. I mean, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, right before Monica got me pulled over for not leaving the lights in auto when she turned the call. Go figure. But she was trying to send me to jail, y'all. We had talked about that murder shit. She wasn't trying to murder me. She just wanted me locked up. Don't know what's going on around this bitch. Sound like an episode of Mr. Butt Naked. He gone for the night. But anyways, so I'm talking to a cat. He talking about jump on the Kamala Harris wagon. And this is where my question comes to y'all. Because he says, you either got to go with Kamala or you go with the other guy. And if you go with the other guy going to have us in the fields and he going to put us back in slavery. And I'm going to give my answer real quick. I laugh. I said, that's smart, bro. I said, I really think you feel like that. I said, bro. Bitch, everything dies before you try to take away what I want to do. You're not gonna make me do shit. You're not pulling out no fucking whip on me. Everything dies. I drop it. I don't care what make America great mean. It ain't no fields for me in my future. So how y'all feel about the fact that people are saying Trump trying to put us back in slavery and we need to vote with Kamala, yada, yada, yada?
That's just fear mongering, man. I'm talking about who the fuck, bro. That's kind of like, I mean, motherfuckers are just doing a lot of scared prepared conversation. You know what I'm saying? Saying what other mother, what fucking feel, for one. And for
Yeah,
two, that ain't gonna happen. And for three, I'm talking about shit. I mean, shit, I would have been one. I would have been like Kunta back then. They would have cut my foot off or killed me back then. So in 2024, shit, boy, there's some shit behind that. I'm talking about, I'm with you, bro. What fit? I ain't going back out no motherfucking
I'm gonna
fit.
get back to another point after that. What you got, D?
I want to know the question is, right? Who going for Congress? Who going for the other stuff? You talking about a president gonna make us go ahead and go back to slavery? That shit ain't gonna happen. You don't even know your fucking local government and all that other shit, and you worry about a motherfucking president. I don't give a fuck about that fucking president shit. I mean, what the fuck he gonna be able to do?
Hey, 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 and real shit. It ain't even the president that came up with that damn Project 2025 shit. It's the motherfuckers that's in office that the motherfuckers just let slide on up in there. They
Yeah,
catered this shit for the president. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? Like, all right, when you get in here, we got a plan that we need you to run with. It's the motherfuckers
Now
that
the reason,
when they get in the office, so motherfuckers got their eye on the wrong ball, bro.
now the reason I waited for you, Meech, because you're the only colored person on here. So I wanted to ask you because
What?
you're the only colored person on here. The rest of us are black folks. We don't Bruce is on show on us. So I wanted to ask the colored folk because you ain't lost enough color. You ain't one of the people that's gonna have them damn what they call them mole spots, what they call them shits, them damn when they go to looking like when white people go to looking like leopards and shit.
Liver spot.
Yeah, liver spots. You ain't want to. You got too much melanin to get liver spots. I didn't know what they was called. I remember the first time I seen it. I was about 6 years old. I told my grandma. I said, Mr. Buck Parker. I said, Grandma, Mr. Buck Parker looked like a leopard. Boy, go your ass down into the house. His head did look like a leopard. He had spots all over that bitch, like Joe Biden. So, how you feel about it, Meech?
I mean, slavery. I don't think slavery coming back, so I wasn't too worried about it.
So here's
Like,
my kicker.
nobody ain't going to no field.
So let's go with two. Let's go with two groups. It's two groups in this country. And other two groups, they're the bigger groups too. And they divide the country based on that. And it's because within those two groups, there is no unanimous unity as there are in Japanese, Hispanic, Chinese, African cultures. There's no unity in black and white. So they keep us fighting in a way. Because honestly, as much as we could say black folks are crabs in a basket and shit like that, and we don't look out for one another, white folks don't do it either. They don't, to a degree, don't look out for one another. They don't have, a Mexican will stay in a house and they will take each room and put a family per room. And then when they give the boss man of the house all the money they done earn, then they're going to buy another house and the next family moves into that house and they buy another house after that, and they take in more people and then they buy another house until pretty soon that whole network of what they started with from the bottom, that came to the top. The Chinese dollar stays in Chinatown. That money circulates inside of Chinatown for 5 months before it comes out. We go spend our money. Hell, I go buy cigarettes right up there on the corner at the doggone Arab shop.
Yep.
Because it ain't no black owned stores in my community.
Yeah. Our dollar circulate in the community for half a day. We got 1/2 of 1% of the wealth in the country. And that shit goes out of the community, come in and go right back out.
And
sad time.
That's bad. But shit. God damn, I heard it and I had to hear it so much. And I'm not the most biblical person in the world. I grew up in the church, was made to go to church up until I got old enough where I decided I go when I feel like going or whatever. And it's a nasty word to call people. But the shit that they said was nasty too. They are some dumb, ignorant, bottom feeding, bootlicking, ignorant niggas that sat there and compared the selflessness of their Bible and said Jesus Christ was a selfless man. And by Joe Biden stepping out of this presidency, he is a selfless. He is close to Jesus by stepping out. I had to hear this shit on the radio 4-5 times from different Negroes that's supposed to get some power. Where you compare Joe Biden to your Jesus Christ. You a special type of ignorant bootlicking god doggone nut butter ass Negro. You are about as dumb as that damn officer that shot that girl. Because anybody that want to say he was selfless by stepping out this week, that dumb motherfucker knew he should have stepped out when he was sitting up there looking like fucking looking like goddamn Mr. Ignorant at the goddamn debate. Where the screen was. He could, if he was so selfless and put America first, that's when he would have stepped out after that shit. Instead, what did we see? He's fighting it. He's fighting it. I'm going to stay in this election. I'm going to stay in this election. I'm going to stay in this election. He's a dumb motherfucker. He didn't give a fuck about the goddamn country. They happened to come to him and tell him, hey, bro, you about to get your ass whooped. He about to wipe the fucking dog on you. He about to wipe the dog on you. There's no way you gonna win staying in this. I'm probably just gonna. My health is a major concern. Bitch, your health was goddamn a major concern when you got in office the first time. You fucking dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. And I know my homeboy. He probably watching. My homeboy D40 from the Ville. And he was the one that was arguing when I brought up the 94 Crime Bill Act that Joe Biden wrote up, that he authored. And then when I brought up, oh, so you saying people can't change? People can't change. Look at here. I'm gonna say this for anybody that want to tell me people can't change when I bring up his 94 Crime Bill and the fact of the war on drugs, which actually started under damn Richard Nixon. When Joe Biden first got in office and he helped write that and did not want his kids going to school with other ethnicities. He wanted a free choice of school then. When we say people can't change, because that's what people like to tell me. Well, you said he can't change. How many people done broke up with somebody because they cheated? Why you didn't stay with them? They can change. When that motherfucker gave you VD, he can change though. Or when that motherfucker killed your loved one, he can change though. Why we ain't giving them people chances? They can change. But because it's got doggone the spotted owl Joe Biden, Mr. Sleepy. We gonna say he can't change, that we can change. He can change. No, he got out of this shit because he knew he was gonna get his ass kicked. In order to be the president, you have to be a narcissist. I don't know what you tell me about Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Jimmy Carter. I'm giving you the Democrats. Ronald Reagan, Bush, Trump. They're all narcissists in some way. He wouldn't come out the race because he's never had a fucking job as a man. He's been and fucking got doggone the U.S. government sucking our money up since got doggone. Since when? Since the 70s? He's had over 50 years in politics. Yet we holler the country's gotten worse. So let me help you motherfuckers that's hollering Biden was doing something selfless act. He got tired of fucking us. He got tired of giving the lube with no Vaseline. Congress, why he going? Maxine Waters, Mitch McConnell. If you are above the age of god doggone 60, you need to get the fuck out. You don't understand a goddamn thing. I talked to my aunt yesterday out in Houston. I talk to her all the time. Love my aunt. My aunt told me, she said, I'm 66 years old, boy. I said, you what? Kiss my ass. But can she tell you about what's going on with Young Thug? Can she tell you about the Yo Gotti music and shit like that? Can she tell you about relevant times? Hell yes, she can. But she could tell you that with the wisdom of being 66 years old. Half of these motherfuckers can't tell you nothing besides we're here for the American people. We're here to make this a better future for me and you. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it a better future for you, brother. We love you. We don't stay in the same hood as you, but we love you. Man, I don't want to hear none of that dumb shit, dog. Like you said, vote. Y'all got to learn how to start voting for y'all foundations. For all y'all people that's sitting there, everybody that's watching right now, I want y'all to tell me who running for your circuit court judge in your voting district that you're going to be voting in. Put it up here now. If you can't put it up here in the next 30 seconds, that means that your ass don't know. That means your ass don't know. Which means that guess what? Why the fuck should the president matter? Why should the president matter? Let's get on with him. And here come a smart ass at the bottom because this smart ass actually does study it. Kelvin Randolph says McCormick. Yes, motherfucker, I know that you're fucking enlightened. You're fucking got doggone pay. You pay attention to shit like that. I could probably ask you who running the District 3 of the school board commission where you from, and you'll probably be able to fucking tell me. I know that. But the point is that these motherfuckers, all these Harris, Trump motherfuckers that's arguing back and forth and keeping the country at a tipsy-turvy and a topsy-turvy or whatever the fuck you call it, those motherfuckers, they need to go. They need out of here. They don't want to be here, so let's let them go. Shit, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I'm on some different shit today, man. I'm so sorry.
Man, you good. Ain't no need to apologize. You
I'm
enlightening everybody else.
I'm just so pissed off with society makes us divide and everything. And I'm starting at the bottom and I'm skipping through some of these comments real quick. I don't want nobody to think I'm leaving them out. I'm gonna get to everybody comment. But since Primetime Fitz got on and said, "What's up, everyone?" Man, listen, fuck 12, homeboy. Right now, you need to be putting in the comments if you want to remain my homeboy. After that shit happened in Illinois, you need to be telling me fuck 12 too. We got Jerry, the goddamn touchy guy. That was 12. Which, by the way, Primetime Fitz trained him after he wasn't a police officer no more. He then became a truck driver, and somewhere in there, pedophilia hit him. So, fuck Jerry, and now fuck goddamn whoever this pussy motherfucker is. So, anyways, and like if you're 55, if you're gonna be 60 years old in Congress, and I just say it by image. I say it by image, and I'm gonna go ahead and show it. When you're 66, and I inspire a lot, they're based on their marriage, based on them. You see, y'all see this picture? Do they look like they 66 years old?
No.
My aunt and uncle don't look 66. Those are the ones. That's some relevant people that I would feel better rather than the motherfuckers with all this shit right here falling out like Droopy the dog, talking about what I need to do to get myself right. And you got a house. They got a house in East St. Louis, and they got a house in goddamn Prince George County. How if you didn't have two houses in those places before you goddamn ran for office, how can you afford it? With the exception of the taxpayers' dollars. I'm a taxpayer, but I don't want to pay them. Which one of y'all want to pay them motherfuckers up there in Washington to eat fine meals and goddamn have limo services?
I ain't trying to pay none of them motherfuckers, man.
Bitches better have a goddamn moped. Better ride like me going to work. They should not be, dog. They should be sleeping with the homeless. They should have a tent. If they're doing the public a service, I do the public service, but I don't make what they make. Y'all do the public a service, but do y'all make what they make? Which one of y'all can afford two houses? A house here and a house there. and not by inheritance, motherfucker. Which one of y'all can afford to have a nice brownstone in Washington, D.C. or in Bethesda, Maryland? Which one of y'all can afford to have that at the same time and still have y'all house where y'all at?
Me.
Huh?
I said, not me.
See what I mean? But they can. But we love to talk about them. They love to be there like they for the American people. It ain't no Democrat or no Republican. There's nobody in a political office that's there for the American people on the higher echelon. I can say some of the ones at the lower echelon in the foundation try to bring change, but it's only so far before the money touches them and they decide to fuck us too. But let's get on. LaMonica Jones says, "Wow, Orion." She couldn't pause it. She couldn't pause it enough by the time I called that goddamn pussy ass officer a faggot. So she got, because she don't like that word. So she got doggo. I guess I got a wow for that one. Where's Montel? Where's Montel Williams when you need him? Fuck Montel. He had a decent show, but his shit was a gimmick show like Jerry Springer, Geraldo. Oh, Oprah was the one that just figured out the play on how to get really paid off that motherfucker. Dr. Phil, all the motherfuckers, they ain't shit. Montel have a bitch up there. Whenever they came on the show, they already knew what questions they was gonna get. Nah, you want to come on here where you get it raw. Don't goddamn give me no bullshit. Oh, Fitz says, "What's up, everyone?" He says, "Term limits need to happen with all of them." Let me help you with something with term limits, bro. And this is where it falls off. And I was a Trump fan the first election when he said that shit. And then common sense kicked in. In order to have term limits, they are the ones that would have to put the term limits on themselves. They're not going to do it. They would have to actually put it in, put a bill, sign it, and send it up the chain. Now, if it makes it to a president, that one narcissist that's at the head, that one narcissist would sign off on it because they have a term limit of 2 terms. They have a 2-term limit. That's it. But everybody else doesn't. That's why we get people stuck in place. But even to do that, we got to start doing shit like everybody like to say how they like Grady Judd. I like Grady Judd commentaries. Grady Judd, the sheriff of Polk County, Florida. I like his commentaries. They pretty funny, ain't they? That bitch gonna perk walk you. He gonna talk his shit. But since he's been sheriff, Polk County has been known as the biggest drug highway in the state of fucking Florida. Good job, Grady Judd. Good fucking job, Grady Judd. We get the traffic more dope through Avon Park and goddamn Haines City than anywhere else in the state of Florida. Good job, Grady Judd. Great job. Get his ass out of there. Huh?
I said, that's unfortunate.
Get his ass out of there. It need to be term limits even at the lowest level. Sheriff, we're going to have you here for 2, maybe 3 terms max, and we got to get rid of you. Why? Because we need fresh faces. We need to have, if we're going to be 60, you need to look like this to be 60 on my shit for me to vote for you. That's 66 years old. Living their best life in Dubai and not on taxpayers' money. On finding cheap tickets. They know how to get around. But make no mistake, Grady Judd need to fucking go. Any city commissioner, any councilman, they need to go. 2, 3 terms. We love to say, obviously get to you down there trucking with Todd. Trucking with Todd would be quick to say how everybody will say inflation, how the prices and all this shit done changed. It's hard not to change when you got the same motherfuckers in there that need a cost of living raise when they living off of our money every year, causing our costs to go up. And we could say it's Democrat or it's Republican. They're politics. When you politic, I don't care who you is. I done had some real fucking country bunking, got doggone rebel, Confederate flag, goddamn do not like colored people type motherfuckers, and I done swayed on my way on a football field the goddamn block for me before. If you're a politic, you politic, motherfucker. That's what you do. I did it on the pad. TB do it all the time. We politic to get you your license. These are supposed to be the upper echelon of politics. So they all can sway to keep the cost down. But that's on them. Trucking with Todd says, so what's up with the news coming around that Prime is about to force all future company drivers to team and pushing to go all lease operators and team trucks? No, sir. No, won't happen. It will not happen. They can't. He can't force a team only. Freight Demands does not force a team only company. Unless you UPS or FedEx or USPS, you can't force y'all. Go ahead. Y'all too embellish on that because I've been out of the loop, but I could tell you it's no way he gonna do that.
I just heard about that today, but I mean, as far as like on the rumor mill, but I mean, I look at shit like that, like that's temporary. Like that ain't the first time they did that when they wasn't letting nobody come in and get trained unless you had somebody to train you. You know, team and TNT with them. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at the patterns of it. You know what I'm saying?
Dog. And if they did, would it be bad? No. For some people, it wouldn't be bad. Meech got one or two people she cool with. She could find somebody to fucking team with.
No more.
Or she doing a lease purchase. She could take her truck and she could take her little red wagon, and as the old people would say, she could kick it, pull it, or throw it in the motherfucking ditch. But it's her truck that she's buying, so she could do what she wants to with that motherfucker. TB has trained enough people. Hell, they can rotate how they teaming together on the company side. Hey, bro, I'm a team with you for 6 months. Now you gonna, hey BJ, you gonna ride with me for 6 months. Me and you gonna do this thing, and then when we get aggravated, you go over there with Taz, and Burner gonna come over here to my truck. Oh, motherfuckers gonna figure out a way to work that shit. People gonna figure out a way to pimp it, and it's a method for it. Do I see it? No. Prime is down to a total of, on the reefer side, they're down to a total of 6 company fleets. When I started, they had over 30 company fleets. And the tide changed to where more people wanted to go lease, which leveled it down to where there was less people on the company side. But at one point in time, Prime was a lease-only company. But if you think about it, if I keep the company drivers there, and basically a company driver makes X amount of dollars base point, you're gonna have the lease operators that's gonna lie to them and tell them they making more than what they make when they can't when they robbing Peter to pay Paul. Basically the same as the company driver. And then the company driver is gonna end up saying, these newer company drivers, they say it all the time. Man, I'm gonna go lease, man. I seen my trader paycheck, man. Man, I'm gonna go lease. And then should they stumble, should they fall, guess where they end up at? That company. So I'm not saying it's not possible, but the chances of him taking that aspect away, in order for him to be one of the biggest, and Prime is the largest reefer company in the nation, and they've been that way for over 6 years now after they knocked off CR England, he's going to not want the bad publicity of that. I don't think he's going to fight that publicity to when people have to hear that you're forced to come in to make a truck payment when you got people coming in, and a lot of people come in, including myself, that was at a lower point in our lives. And then you hear off rip, you hear this $1,300, this with fixed cost $1,600 payments that you're making every week. Somebody gonna look and they gonna hit them with that damn TB line. Go ahead and say it, TB. Make it make sense, bro.
Say it ain't so.
Because then so now you losing them to Swift, or you're losing them to JB Hunt, or you're losing them back to CR England, who has both. You got to give them choices. So losing and eliminating company as a whole, you're going to lose choices. You start taking away people's choices, shit does not fan out the way it should for you. It almost always backfires. Trucking with Todd said, that's what I'm hearing, man, that Prime about to force it. Now, anything that we hear, and I'm going to say it being gone and not being gone, if they're going to do it, if they're going to force it, it's 10 years down the line. It's 10 years down the line. They don't do anything without strategic planning. Them damn cameras inside the truck, they had been toying with them bitches literally since goddamn 2013. I knew 10 motherfuckers that was on the first pilot program for it. They started toying with the load board back in 2014. And I knew the 20 people that was on that. So it's literally 10 years down the line. They've been talking about Georgia building a terminal in Georgia or Dallas, which they're going to do Georgia. They've been talking about that shit since 2012 when I came in. That bitch still ain't going to be ready for about another 4-5 years. So whenever it is, if they should go that way, it's going to be way out. They've already talked about bringing in people that's under 21. Have y'all seen anybody there that's under 21 yet with their license?
I have.
They got their CDL.
I ain't came through sniper school.
They will eventually, but it takes a while, Todd. I mean, Rob in the backdrop doing his thug thizzle, but it could happen. Trucking with Todd says, I'm here doing the force teams to cut out. Oh, I hear they're doing force teams to cut down cost of equipment and their trucks always running. Ain't gonna happen. I mean, dog, it's still not a smart business sense, because I'm gonna just give it to Meech, because Meech is a lease operator. Well, she's a lease purchase operator. I'm gonna start calling them what they are, lease purchase operators. She's still a glorified truck driver, but she's one step away from being her own truck driver. So we'll call her a lease purchase driver. Meech, with the loads you running right now, would it be feasible for you to do that with a teammate? And y'all divide the money up there at the end of this week?
No.
It's still gonna be loads you have to sit and wait on. One of the best models for what we're talking about is K&B. K&B doesn't do teams, but K&B does relay loads to keep the freight moving. Meech, you're gonna end up in Tennessee, you're gonna end up in Knoxville on your 10. That's where you're taking your 10 at. You're gonna say, yeah. Well, TB is in Pigeon Forge, and that load still got to make it down here to Florida. Well, TB, when you come off your 10, I need you to go to Meech's truck in Knoxville, pick that up, and I need you to go ahead and finish it the way to Florida. Now, if you get tired when you get to Macon in the 201 because you want to chill with your cousin, we're going to find another driver, a solo driver, to take that same load and finish that load. Now we going to work you. You want to go to Florida so you come see me, but we ain't going to let you come to Florida. Now we going to send you up north to go relay another load, and you might bump into Meech again. They run it like a team concept with a bunch of solo drivers. Shit like that. So it's too many concepts out there. So I don't see where Prime would ever do that. But y'all there, so y'all can tell us. Yeah, someone went and Primetime Fish. Yeah, someone went and put a screenshot of a fleet manager message that said there was no more solo company trucks available, that they were going to have to go team. It's BS. They been did that. They did that during COVID. You
Yeah.
remember during COVID, they was telling cats because the trucks weren't coming in.
Hey,
as
that's
they should. Hey,
Hey.
I can tell you. Hold on. Because somebody was fighting with Mexico, trucking with Todd, i.e., Trump. The production slowed down. And we weren't able to get in a lot of trucks. So then we started having to get in those 13-letter shit spreaders, internationals in this mother.
Hey, Jack, hold on.
Bro, hey, how long your truck been out the
So
shop?
harsh.
Oh, you was gonna tell me about that. You ain't gonna tell us about that your truck was in the shop last week? Huh?
That was purely optional. I just had to
Say
get
it
some.
ain't
I
so.
had to
Say
get.
it ain't so.
Hold up,
Say
man.
it ain't so.
I had to get some lights. I had to get some lights replaced, and damn, there wasn't nothing. It was about like 20 hours.
And
Wasn't
you had
nothing.
how to get that? I changed my own lights.
Well, no, I couldn't get
Oh,
up
yours
under it.
too.
Okay, listen.
I couldn't get
We don't
inside
want to
the
hear the
dash.
excuses. We don't want to hear the excuses. Was your truck in the shop or was it not in the shop?
Say it
Yep.
ain't so, Debo.
Was it in the shop or
Technically,
was it not in the
it
shop?
was a technicality. It was a technicality, y'all.
So it was in the shop on a technicality,
Yeah.
It was
but it was
technically
still in
broke.
the, but it was technically in the
Look,
shop.
kind of like that time when I got suspended and I finessed another home time out of them. I'm like, yeah, I hear a rattling under my hood, but it was my hider key the whole time. And I was like, yeah, it sounded like the engine breaking down. I need y'all to. So I'm saying I took it over there, got 3 days home time. They called me when I was at home, like, yeah, we got a couple Peterbilts for you. I was like, yeah, no, I'm cool because I like to eat. I can't do no Peterbilt. Plus, purple ain't really look good on me. So I'm talking about, yeah, nah, it was that was an optional shop visit. Yeah.
But no, to the point. I remember when they was doing that. They were having people go out as teams, coming in, people having to find a teammate or pair with somebody that was on the same fleet as them when they upgraded because we were so low in trucks. Now, as they seen that plan didn't work to try to run them as teams because after they didn't get along, you could not create a hostile work environment for them. And so they had to be able to get off the truck with each other. And once they got off the truck, they had to either get a solo truck. They had the option to go back on their TNT truck for an additional higher raise, well, basically a raise, or they could get on their own truck. Once the plentifulness started up again and the truck started coming back in plentiful, then guess what happened?
It's all fluctuation.
Yeah, it changed the game. So hold on, let's get to it.
Yeah, that motherfucker was in the shop.
Honestly, hold on. Trucking with Todd says going on lease with Benefit Prime. They collect money. The lease people pay the bill. And that's with every company. That's literally every company that has a lease program. That's the best way to do it. But to take away the option of, I came in, I never wanted to lease a fucking truck. Never thought about it, never wanted to, then flinch freaking booth for damn leasing.
Not even
So
on
if
my
that was my option where I'm gonna go to Prime and man, I gotta go lease, I would have came, I wouldn't have lasted past getting my license. I'd have been back in Florida finding me a job to work my experience up. You can't limit people like that, so they're not gonna cut out a money hole. Hence why the terminal being built in Atlanta is going to be beneficial, because then when your regional runs, you can have your company drivers doing that, because you would be a fool as a lease operator to run Southeast region because you're going to deal with orange juice all the time, which pays fucking nothing.
It ain't gonna happen. That's, I can tell you 100%. It will not happen that they will force all the company drivers to go, all of them to go lease. It doesn't make any sense for the company. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Now, see, hold on, trucking with Todd.
That screenshot that was put on Facebook, even though it
All right,
should,
we fuck that shit. We passed that shit. Y'all got y'all slits for that. Let's get to this next shit. What? We know how y'all drivers is. Y'all drivers goddamn have prime. A lot of prime drivers have panic attacks and fucking want to go run around. They didn't even need to take a screenshot. The shit was already seen by y'all fucking media group that y'all fucking keep watching every page. So he says, "Oh, in Oakley, truck driver D, if you watching, please get back on." Oh, Oakley just bought up almost all of Yellow's old trailers for their venture into drive-in, which is inbound. Interesting. Bullshit. My last load with Maximus, the big motherfucker that goddamn tried to cut a watermelon with a butter knife. My last student I brought down here. CNS. Oakley has been doing drive-in for a while, trucking with Todd. Now, they may have wanted more inventory, but they've been doing it for a while. Every time I go to a CNS, every time I go to Publix, if you're in the Southeast, Oakley is heavy. They are fucking huge down here. Them motherfuckers, not only do they do tanker, yes, they do drive-in. Truck driver D is in their orientation right now. And if you don't pan out, Oakley is very slick about it. If you don't pan out to be a tanker for them, they've always had drive-in. So they may have bought more inventory, but they're not just starting doing drive-in. They've had reefer trailers too. They got reefer trailers going there. But hold on, he says, they've been doing it, but they're about to branch out with drive-ins. How is it branching out? I've been going from Prime over a year. And when I'm telling you, I was parked right next to them, they had an ass load of them. Matter of fact, I'm off on Friday. After I go do my running around and shit, I'll drive down to goddamn the CNS warehouse, and I'll take a picture of all the trailers that they got at CNS warehouse. They've already had them. They just needed more inventory. It's a lot like Prime buying a lot of it. They used to buy, back in the days, Prime used to buy a lot of people's trailers after they went out. We had a few Celadon trailers after them bitches went bankrupt. We weren't going to buy them motherfuckers. We just needed the trailers for the purpose of more inventory for our trailers to be available.
Same thing with L.W. Miller whenever we bought them out.
You need product. Which L.W. Miller, a good company, a good solemn company that also went out of business under Trump.
They went out of business because the owner died, and the two kids that he was supposed to give the company to decided that they didn't want to have anything to do with trucking, so they split the company up.
Hey man, hold your camera like that, man. We don't want to see that other chin.
We got all
a lot of shit down there, bro.
Hey, you shave that beard.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at the haircut. He got the swoop like the dude. He posted and shit.
Well, hey,
no, he got the same
that you could swoop.
You say you got a comb over, cuz.
Hey, post that bitch up. Like, stop.
God damn.
Stop.
Say it ain't so, bitch. Say it ain't so, man.
Finn,
Damn.
you gotta cut that shit down, Finn.
How's your fight game right now, Sean? Is your fight game up to date? Because boy, somebody might slap you, and then they gonna have a good, valid excuse not to get fired.
Nah,
because you don't look like that motherfucker.
I'm good. He only got the one chin. I got double the product.
Yeah, but that hairstyle,
it's the
you don't know what y'all
hairstyle.
look like at nighttime.
Oh, I can do it.
Hold
on.
Hey, I like the mohawk better, bro. The mohawk, that was right there.
I think I can do it. Hold on.
I
can't.
How are you trying to do it?
Let me get to these comments. Hold on. Stuck it with Todd. I like fucking with you. So I'm gonna get to Todd. Todd says, I love my camera in my truck. I got some funny ass videos of a naked lady running down I-40 getting tased by the cops.
Oh.
Hey, dog. And that's, I mean, the whole camera shit, I understand because I do have a friend of mine that when he was younger, I won't put names and none of that shit with him, but when he was younger, he was videoed as a youth. So even when I was taking pictures when he got his license with me, he asked me not to. He does not like cameras at all. So he will be leaving. But that's a 1 in a million, very traumatic experience. And that's hard to ask somebody to get past that. But I had no problem with him. But it's going to be a lot of other people at Prime, at a lot of other companies that do inward facing cameras, that's going to blow smoke up their own ass and say how they're leaving. And they're not going to leave.
They ain't leaving.
You're going to say it. Everybody said they was quitting. Truck was going to take a hit when ELD came, when they started doing electronic logs on a constant. That's bullshit. You're not going to do it. You didn't do it then. You're not going to do now.
Shit, that shit gonna be in there by December, regardless. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? They basically tell a motherfucker like, all right, well, shit, we calling your bluff. We
And my
see
boy-
your
and
bluff
my
and we
boy-
raise your team.
Honest,
They
my
already
boy
called a lot of their bluff.
my
and the
boy
thing
doing
is that they ain't
counseling.
left.
My boy doing counseling. He is reaching out to people to see if he can somehow, because he doesn't want to leave Prime, but at the same time, he understands as a business on their part and on his part, he understands that he may have to go, and that's a choice because I couldn't ask him when he talked to me about it. I couldn't tell him, hey, bro, it'll be all right, man. You're gonna be okay. They can't do this. They're not gonna do that with it. They're not gonna do this with it, or they're not gonna do that. It's for this reason, this reason. And he had to remind me. He said, did you not forget when you want to take my picture when I tested with you? He literally, I mean, I fuck with him. You know, I'm a fuck with him. Man, come on, man. Come take this goddamn picture. You done already made my shit $700 instead of $875, motherfucker. You don't take this picture, bro. And he literally freaked out. And he a little guy. He about me size. And he literally bowled up at me.
I'm not little. I'm medium.
He said, medium.
So
I'm medium.
medium.
Still got doggone what's face comment. Trucking with Todd says, TB, come see me. I'll put you in a real 379 2002 Peterbilt 600 horsepower cat engine 18 speed, bitch.
Man, TV wouldn't want to know what to do with a Peterbilt.
I'm cool. I'm straight. I done found my groove already. I'm talking about I ain't budging. Y'all go ahead. I'm straight. I got a master plan on top of that.
Of like a wrestling ring.
Hey, I appreciate the offer there, though, brother Todd. But yeah, no, I'm how they say in Georgia, I'm straight.
And Oakley is primary takers in Kentucky. Now they're seeing dry vans in places they weren't before. And a lot of companies are doing that. Like, so when I worked for CAG didn't do containers. When I got there, they literally started doing containers shortly after. They were big on fuel. But then they got into the Mosaic contract, hauling chemicals. And so you start branching out. Now, are they trying to expand? Yes, they're trying to expand themselves into more regions. But is it something new to them? Nah, it ain't new to them. They're just smarter in how they do it. If you grow a company small, a lot like Hibbett Sports, a lot of people from up north don't know what Hibbett Sports is.
I fuck with them.
In Missouri,
Hibbett Sports up here.
Yeah, but y'all don't have a lot of them. Y'all don't have one in Springfield. St. Louis got like 2 of them.
Shit,
Bolivar has one, and Kansas City got one.
Oklahoma City
started off in Alabama, and then they've been basically they're predominantly in the South. They're a lot like who this episode of the Unapologetic Instructors is brought to you by Publix. Where shopping
is a pleasure.
I fucking
I have a student right now who used to work for Publix, and I gotta hear that shit.
I fuck that. I don't want to drive like that no more. But they literally like they started off in the South and they ventured out some. A lot like Waffle House. So Oakley is doing the same thing where they're primarily tankers up there where you're at. And as their need starts to grow, obviously they want to branch into the dry van and the box trucks type stuff. And the reason they want to do that, any company, especially most of the tanker companies, they want to do that because that surge isn't for everybody. And when you got people leaving Swift, Prime, Snyder, CR England, honestly, the truck driving company as a whole, I mean, the trucking industry as a whole has the highest turnover rate, even outside of fast food and retail. So as people try to come and localize themselves more, everybody doesn't want to get in the tanker. So it's smarter for them to start with one and then branch out. Like I said, Prime's the #1 reefer company in the country, but yet they have flatbed, they have flatbed, they have tanker, they have their pneumatic loads now, their grain loads. So he started with strictly for reefer, and then he expanded it out. Will they ever grow as big as their tanker operation? No. Those contracts are long in place, so their tanker contracts will always be the same for them. That's just, I mean, it's just the way it go. Why? Fucking Russell says, would it be inappropriate if I moon the inward camera while driving down the road? Actually, it
might break it.
If you want to see the privacy of it, I say got doggone porn shot their ass. And if they call you in because you porn shot at them, call you an attorney because they just invaded your personal domain and your privacy.
And on top of that, like you say, would it be inappropriate? But it only record the driver. So for one, safely, that means you can't be doing it. So somebody else got to be driving it. So for you to moon the camera, that means you would have to stick your ass in the driver's face. And on top of that being unsafe, that's kind of like risque and like that's kind of ratchet, bro. You probably want to stay away.
You know, some people's like personality, they a whole bunch of ass faces. So everybody already mooning that motherfucker when they're going down the road anyway.
They're gonna have pink eye.
Oh, Turkey with Todd says, bro, I got out my butt ass naked and forgot my camera was there. Go ahead and moon it. Nah, what we don't want to know that you was getting out your truck butt ass naked.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, we
Todd, you're a big boy.
TMI.
If you was gonna do that, but if you was gonna do that, you should have did it for the fat boys like Sean. You should have did a truffle shuffle.
Hey man.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Checking with Todd.
I can do it now.
I'm a door swinger now. I retired the tanker booth. Hey, bro, if it gets you money, like I tell people, tanker yanker and the flatbedders and all these different names, we all CDL holders. We all, hey, get out there, get your money how you get it. Hey, welcome to whatever side that you feel like you own. Do your thing. Now, let's get back to 12 over here.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have came on, fucking bacon.
Hey, man. I came on here because I was not about to let TV.
How you feel about that shit that happened in Illinois? As an officer, how do you feel about that shit that happened in Illinois?
There was what actually happened? I didn't see anything on it. I saw the other one that happened previous to that whenever she had called the police because she thought that there was an intruder and they came and shot her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the
one. Well, then
there's
two of them because that's not the name.
Sonya
Massey.
I don't think it was Massey. There was another one that happened within the last few days that got some public uproar on it as well.
Yeah, that's that one. Sonya Massey.
The same one. Yeah,
Illinois.
Yeah, she called the police because she thought that there was an intruder or something like that.
Nope. Like, why we gotta watch it again? Like, this is just making me angry.
I'm just bringing him to the light of that one.
No, so if that's the case, I read that one, and that's he's about to take the long walk.
But do you not? I feel like his partner should too. Accessory. He let him pull that gun on somebody that was at least 19 feet away.
It's the same thing like with the George Floyd murder, that the other officers that were involved in that should have been brought up on charges and should have been convicted of the charges, because that's one thing you're taught. You can tell people to stop
Right,
escalating and actually pull somebody off, and actually that's really your responsibility, is to actually, if somebody's doing something wrong, even if it's another officer, is to bring them down.
It makes him an accessory. I mean, even though he offered to render help, once his homeboy said, "No, I gave her a headshot."
Yeah, that's after the fact. It's after the fact anyway. It's like, it's already, if you had the capability, if they had less lethal, if less lethal was needed, which I don't even think that it was needed.
19 feet away from them.
Yeah, that's no.
Supposedly,
the video, right?
Hot water on them.
But when you watch the video, you see that like she didn't even have the pot. He talking about she threw the pot in there, like she had the pot. She had the mittens or whatever,
deadly
like to
force,
pick up the pot.
That doesn't even constitute deadly force, because there's no way that you're gonna get killed by somebody throwing a pot at you. So that's an over escalation.
And they the ones that told her to go in the kitchen and turn the stove off. They told her to go in the kitchen and turn the stove off.
And then she was like, "Where you going?" They like, "We trying to get from the hot steam. We trying to get away from the hot steam." There's a video they were saying that like we don't want to be around that hot steam.
And it looks like they charged him, right?
They charged him. I think the partner need to be charged, but it's also an abuse of power. And we've talked about this over and over again on here. I know you don't pay attention to us because you don't really fuck with us like that. But
you know, I had some shit that's been going on.
I understand. We understand. I'm playing with you. But in reality, it's still, if we don't shake the foundation, that sheriff should not, he's an elected official. He should not be reelected. The circuit judge in that damn county should not be reelected. Get rid of all of them with the power of election and show the rest of the world that you can make that change and work your change upward. Now, let me get on Todd ass, because here you go. Hell yeah, baby girl Rex was with me. I was trying to get mine and I forgot about the camera. So he was trying to make a porn shot in that motherfucker. That bitch trying to lay some pipe where he was in that bitch.
Man, he's out there. Hey, look, see, apparently the freight's been really bad. He's been trying to do an OnlyFans. God damn,
it ain't that bad.
We missed you, bro. That's the kind of shit you're here for. Damn Fitz, you need a haircut. Look like a blonde JD Vance.
Man, he wish he got hair like me.
Hey, he said hashtag Trump 2024 LOL. Track it with Todd. Who's running for district council, the council seat, the third council seat in your area? Tell me who's running for that seat. I would like to know. Because if you can't tell me in the next 30 seconds without Googling it, I don't give a fuck about Trump. I don't give a fuck about Harris. I damn sure don't care about fucking Biden.
At the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about us. So why the fuck we should care about them?
The country don't run no better. The country cannot run better till you stop the foundation. The foundation starts at the bottom and works its way to the top. You can't build a house. You cannot put that house that Fitz is in just on the ground and expect it to stand when a tornado is there. Now, you can expect and hope that it stands up. And that right there is a good one. Hannah Laguerre. At least you saying something. I'll go look it up later. But at least if you know. But the problem is, bro, instead of all of us, white, black, because we're the only ones that ever fight. Fucking every other nationality does not fight amongst each other like this. Instead of us fighting, I mean, can we agree to disagree? I don't care about the president shit. I do care about shaking the foundation from the bottom to the top. The bottom to the top is what's going to change my results.
There's no reason why somebody should have the tag of being a quote unquote career politician. That's not supposed to be a career. It's supposed to be a public service.
I want to know, does Joe Biden get his Senate retirement, his presidential retirement, and his fucking goddamn, he gets all of that money. Hold on. No, he gets all of our money.
Facts.
They should not get a retire. That's what you could take away. If you want to reduce the deficit, take away retirement plans for them. I don't know no other job where you could get retirement after 8 years of service. And you should
unless
not
you get shot.
And you should not also be there past them 8 years. You need to go back to whatever your job was before this.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, you've made a living off of sponging off of the very people that you supposedly represent. I ain't seen no motherfucking body in there, even them boys from Tennessee that's in the house in Tennessee, them young boys. I ain't seen nobody in that motherfucker that represent a motherfucker like me. Let a motherfucker throw me a gang sound like TB in that bitch. I fucks with you. At least I understand.
That looked like arthritis.
Hey man, that's going the wrong way. It's supposed to go up,
Let me get the chubby out of place fat white boy up in that motherfucker. They like to hang with the goddamn black folks, but got doggone can mix and mingle with the white folks. I fucks with a person like Primetime Fitz. Let me goddamn get the Meeches in that motherfucker that just talk goddamn pure reckless and don't give a fuck what they say, but ain't throwing out no racial slurs like goddamn Marjorie Green or whatever the bitch name is. Give me something that's a little different. Somebody that understands the world, not somebody that's in there in debutantes. I want to see somebody on the floor with a cookie shirt on.
You have there's a severe generational gap right now between
very much so
between the main core of the voters and the people that they're wanting to try to get out and vote. There's nobody that actually is close to their age anywhere within politics that they can actually vote for. So why the fuck would they vote?
Who cares about them? Because at the end of the day, none of them care about our interests. But if you attack the ones at the lower level, because those lower levels, whenever someone like, let's say, I'm gonna give Mike Pence, because Mike Pence showed up at the Oasis. And when he showed up at the Oasis, this is the thing about it. If the county commissioner, if your mayor and all of that shit, you take your votes away from them next election, they may tell Mike Pence like, hey, bro, these motherfuckers around here, this is what they're wanting, and they start taking account of your views and what you as the people actually want.
Right.
But let's move on, fuck them. They don't care about us.
You need to play that song.
No, because I get copyrighted when I do. So I've been trying to get the views up. We done lost subscribers like a motherfucker. Y'all left me and TB on here, and these motherfuckers got ghosts on us.
Well, TV look like he's in the WWE right now in the middle of a fucking ring with those
Truck it with time.
behind him.
You and TB lost all the vote. Hey, we lost like 4 subscribers last week. The 3 of us on this bitch going in about politics. But I just figured they was ignorant. They didn't understand politics. The shit was in their head. They still vote for class president, so that's why they unsubscribed. Russell said, Mr. What do y'all think about LeBron carrying the American flag in the Olympics? Here's my opinion. After watching their first 2 games, for anybody that is such a LeBron fan, he's great, he's the GOAT. He's not even in the fucking talk. Jordan would not have never, ever let his team play the way they fucking play. Kobe would not have let his team play with you going against
how the hell Team USA almost lose to freaking Daryl's team, South Sudan,
who just became a country 4 years ago.
So I was like,
dog, then they lost. Dog, they just won again. Who was it? Germany? It was Germany and somebody. and they won by 4. LeBron scored the last 11 points. Who rotted LeBron that you didn't want to look like a loser, but you didn't make the players around you better? The Dream Team, there was never a question, ever a question who they was going to play.
Nope.
He says also Coco is going to be the female flag bearer, and I think Simone Biles will be a flag bearer. Simone, I don't have a problem with.
No.
Coco,
Who is Coco?
Who the fuck is Coco?
Coco Jones.
Huh?
Coco
Did
Jones,
you just
right?
say SWB?
No, I said Coco Jones.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is
Coco Jones?
Y'all, goddamn, y'all don't Google shit.
I mean, is it Jones? Oh, you related to them?
No, I'm not related to her. All black people ain't related, motherfucker.
Coco Jones ends up
Coco
being
Jones
with the beard removed.
Coco
like,
Jones
I'm
is
about
a
to watch
songwriter.
Bel-Air.
She ain't carrying the torch. Is she?
Flag
I
bearer,
don't
it
even
says.
know. I don't keep up with none of that stuff. Bro.
Who are?
I was supposed to be in the Olympics this year, but I had a test on Wednesday.
But you
so
were
I
in the
was
shop.
Nah, yeah, your truck was in the shop, so you couldn't Olympics.
like,
Your truck was in the shop.
hey
No,
man, y'all
let
chill
me
out.
put the story. Let me put the story for real.
Hey,
Right?
no,
No. Like,
chill out.
mute that dude over here.
Let's just talk.
So
If it's talk.
I'm walking over towards my truck. I look over and I see a blue pad truck, and I look up in the pad truck, and who do I see sitting in the passenger seat? Him. That dude right over there.
The one in the
hold on,
who's
let me
him?
get
one
It's
day.
him. It's him. The one in lime green.
Yeah, in the lime
It's
green.
him. Oh, okay.
Say it ain't
Okay.
so. Say it ain't so, TB.
Say it ain't so.
Hold
Say
on.
it.
Hold on.
Dude, he even saw me.
get
I
to
even
that.
called him out. He was trying to hide from a motherfucker the
Hold
whole
on,
damn day.
Russell.
Like he's like,
I was
no.
about to get.
Hey,
Hold on.
so
let's get
wait.
No,
Your truck
hold
was
on.
in the shop.
Even my student called his bullshit because whenever he stepped down, and then he asked, he goes, I'm like, hey, what happened? And he goes, well, what had happened was, it's like, oh, you finna know some bullshit now.
So let's go. We got TBS out of the way. So let's get to the regular shit. So this, I had looked it up, Russell. That's Coco Gauff right there. She's a tennis player.
Okay.
I do have a problem with it now. With LeBron.
Especially if he gonna smile like that.
No, I got a problem with LeBron, Coco Gauff, and Simone Biles. I do have one. Because now we just made it literally, it's basically a race issue at that point.
Yeah.
Because
that's some pacifying shit.
But yes, because at that, so it's a green, it's basically a shield. Because one, LeBron, now Simone Biles, with her being a record-setting Olympian, I understand her all day.
Look, I call it some bullshit. The only ones, honestly, that think that, me personally, the ones that I think should be carrying the flag, the armed forces have a crap ton of people that are going to be in the actual Olympics, have them carry the flag up in the front because LeBron ain't did nothing for the freaking United States.
But Simone has brought the goal in everything she's touched for us.
Yeah, but she need to have a longer pole though because no one's gonna be able to see her. She ain't but like 2 feet tall.
But if you get her, for her, she's won. Now, the Coco Gauff, I don't know exactly what she's done.
I've never even heard of her.
But obviously, she's a good tennis player. They're, I guess, predicting because she's black, she's the next Serena Williams. But why not have
Serena Williams?
Whoever we got representing us in the heptathlon, or whatever.
what kind of cologne?
Heptathlon, decathlon, all that shit. That's the motherfucker that needs to be representing us. They're doing everything and are having to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we want to bring home the goal. But then again, I understand y'all got black folks And I understand US, y'all got black folks, because at one point in time, y'all did have Bruce Jenner on there. Look how that turned out.
Dude looks like a lady.
Look how y'all white folks turned out with Bruce Jenner.
And Bruce won that shit.
Yeah, but Caitlyn didn't. What's her name?
Caitlyn, right?
Hey, Caitlyn definitely didn't. Oh shit, Lord have mercy. So I just think that if you're gonna go, LeBron got the advertisements. LeBron has the face. Simone even has the face. She got commercials.
LeBron got a goofy ass face with
you
a
got
big
the
ass
young
bald
kid,
spot.
Quincy Wilson, the little young kid that's gonna be on the relay for the 200, the little 16, 17-year-old kid. Why not make him a flag bearer?
Yep. First time Olympians should be the ones that carry the flag, not LeBron's old ass. That's probably
That
gonna
we're
cry.
bringing up because we want to boost them and boost them higher. This might be the only time after this little boy get a shot of ass that he gonna be that fast. After he get a shot of ass, you slow down in life. That's why when that cat from Gainesville was talking about he was the 4th fastest in the nation when he was running, well, he's a fruit. So he wasn't never getting no ass, so he didn't have a reason to slow down.
Oh, you talking about old boy that was hating and shit?
Yeah, he was chasing booty. So he had to stay fast his whole life. But Trucking with Todd said, man, I don't care who anyone votes for. I want people to actually go vote. We have millions of registered voters and less than 65% actually vote. We can't have change without stand together. That part there I fucks with. Now, for that other 45% that ain't voting, this right here, I'm gonna put this out for you. I'm gonna put this out for y'all right now. Vote for a man you can trust that's going to say what need to be said, and he's backed up by an assistant damn vice president that's going to stand on his shit too. We going to give y'all back some of y'all money. I'm going to take y'all salary because it's more than what I make. So I'm going to take y'all money for that. But I don't need no Secret Service. I got my boy right there beside me. Y'all vote for goddamn Orion Jones and goddamn TB Harris. Y'all
the real Harris.
Bro, if I go and vote for Orion Jones, I'm gonna get kicked out the White Council. This is
put us on there.
At least they let you keep your little nice pointed cap, though.
Dude, I noticed how much time it took to press that motherfucker. I'm like, goddamn.
I would tell you that motherfucker not to go back to his goddamn mohawk. Mike used to call it goddamn maxi pad. Yeah, that mohawk looking like a maxi pad in his head.
Boy, the landing strip.
Trucking with Todd says, hell, Snoop gonna carry the torch. Hold on. Coco Gap is, yeah, we got the tennis player, Russell. See in the Special Olympics with your 13-letter shit spread.
Nah, it was the real Olympic. But let me tell you, it's a story behind that. So look, when I was a kid, I got misdiagnosed as a child genius. Come to find out I was 1 point over. Yeah, so I just ain't been able to let that go. So that's how I got transferred over into the Olympics. Long story, man. I was playing chess today. I'll let y'all know once we get on. I don't want to take up too much
example of what you were talking about, that you get slower as you get older. His brain slowed the hell down.
I'm on point like Stacey Adams, big baby.
What Olympics was you in? Was you in the Special Olympics?
I was in the ones that wasn't in New York City. I'm upstate. Them the ones I was in.
Olympics.
I was in the Rochester Olympics.
You was in the Special Olympics. Special Olympics.
I mean, at least I got to get on the cornflakes box.
And I know somebody watching right now probably feeling bad. Now, what I will say, hold on, I'm gonna say it because hold on, Russell and goddamn Trucking with Todd, because this is the one time I actually do feel bad, and I don't want to take any regard to this because there are some of the best athletes out there. They're not in the regular Olympics. They are in those Special Olympics.
Yep,
those
Paralympic
kids,
games.
they literally, like, I seen a kid with Down syndrome where most kids probably would laugh at him. This motherfucker throwing a shot put, bitch, ain't no way in hell I throw that shit that far. And these kids really put forth a lot of them. It's a lot of them that went through a lot of accidents. A lot of them were athletes. Like there's a guy my age from my city. They call him Gator. He was in the Special Olympics. He's an amputee. Now, I don't look at him being in the Special Olympics and saying, "Oh, it's good that he's in there," because he ended up getting his legs amputated after he was in an accident with a drunk driver, which they were drinking that night. So he was a part of the drunk driving accident. So I don't really him being in it. Fuck that. But these kids that are born with birth defects and these people that are out riding with their kids on a horse and getting Christopher Reeve being in there. Special Olympics, they are really special in the fact that they are resilient and trying. Nothing wrong with him. He was a high school athlete. So after they went out on their night of drinking and ended up with his legs amputated, sorry for him. I am sorry for him. But it's special that he got out there and worked his ass off to be in those Olympics? Not really. Compared to the people that literally had a real misfortune happen.
Yep. And didn't let it define them.
Or was born like that and did not have anything else. So the Special Olympics, those people hearts go out to y'all over there trying. And over there really putting the effort.
I gotta get out of here because I gotta start cooking some freaking dinner, guys. So
hold on. Let me ask you this shit. Since we on here, dog, and we talking and don't nobody really be watching us. Hey, so this shit for real now, bro? You over there cooking dinner and shit?
Bro, I cook all the time.
So hold on. So are you at home or are you visiting? Are you visiting Mallory?
I'm over at Mallory's.
Oh, you a bitch. I see y'all see what I was trying to ask him.
I know exactly what you're trying to get at.
Hey, listen, I got a question though. Are you visiting Mallory? No, listen though, because Fitz, I heard your fried chicken don't be crispy; it'd be like chewy and shit. So, like, what you cooking for dinner?
Hold on. We're gonna call these are some alternative facts. Hold on. It ain't no fried. It wasn't fried chicken. It was barbecue chicken, and I ate it, and it was fine. Him up here want to freaking be like he don't actually know what good cooking is. So
that shit was blood red.
And then on top you got that ooey gooey chicken. You gonna try to define off of one freaking cookout whenever this dude has definitely eat the stuff that I freaking made.
Dog, his spaghetti mean than a motherfucker. But that guy.
Hey, listen, wait. Did you eat the chicken? Did you eat the chicken wings, though?
He did. He had my chicken wings. And he had some more.
No, take that back. He did some chicken wings after that. He just can't. He's a kid. I understand he's young. So he couldn't cook full-size chicken right.
Hey man,
that shit. I better bite that bitch. I thought it was juices. That shit was blood running down my cheek.
Oh no, man! Wait a minute.
Flag from a dude that will cook his to where it ends up being like a brick. So.
No.
I was just about to extend you an offer to the cookout, man. You can't come to the cookout cooking on fucking
nobody want no spaghetti and fish. You keep that stuff to yourself.
that ain't cookout material.
I agree with that because spaghetti and fish is two separate meals.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let's get everybody out of here because
I gotta get out of here, man.
Gotta slide.
All right, Fitz, so hold it down, bro.
Guys.
Hey, hold on, because we're gonna close off the show and we'll do. Oh well, he gone. Fuck it. We'll still ride. But yeah, that motherfucker, that shit. I went to bite that motherfucker, and I was like,
that skin was chewy, wasn't it?
I had a red stain going down my damn beard.
Not the chewy skin. Boy, he said he made some ooey gooey chicken. What the fuck?
5 times. I was like, maybe it's just bad taste. So I started doing it. Next thing I knew, I blew a bubble with the bitch.
Oh no! Boy, you fuck around, come down with salmonella or toe man with that shit, man. Fuck around, lose your toe, man.
That bitch, yeah. Hey, Now don't get it twisted. That bitch goddamn wings. That motherfucker mean with them bitches. And I ain't gonna lie. This time I was smart. Before I took one, he was like, "Here, take one." It was still hot, so I was like, maybe still. I was listening to see if it was sizzling inside still. That mean it was still wet. Then I got a fork and I pulled it back. And then I pulled it back again, pulled it back, and I looked. I said, "Okay." Then I ate it. But that bitch, he could cook that shit. And his spaghetti, that bitch make a mean spaghetti in a crock pot. That motherfucker, he can do some shit. I mean, you don't get that fat with all them chins for no reason.
But it wasn't efficiency. It was just spaghetti, right?
Hey, man, y'all
With
let me
like
swallow
some
my
cheese.
fucking toothpick, man. Getting rid of that shit. I almost in the hell the damn toothpick fucking with you, man. God damn it.
And Trucking with Todd Russell. Let's see. Trucking with Todd Russell. BJ, Seth, Kelvin, Monica, James, Ashley. Look, we appreciate y'all.
Don't forget TYB, he over there.
That's what I said. That's his name, James.
Oh, okay. All right.
I made sure to catch my dog. But we appreciate y'all, whether people like us or love us. If we all the only subscribers we got next week, we still fuck.
So be it. We ain't tripping.
And like Trucking with Todd said earlier, we can't have change without standing together. That touched me.
That's right. That's right.
That's what we as a people, we have to stand with each other. But one thing you can't do is let people stand on you. Have your self-respect. When people are standing on you as a stepping stone, cut that step off. But if you stand together, I would prefer everybody on this show to walk with me side by side. Not hand in hand, because my hands sweat, y'all hands sweat, and I don't be that shit fucking nasty. So, but like everybody will tell me I'm the lead of my family. Obviously, yes, I am. I'm a dominant person, blah, blah, blah. But I choose to walk with my spouse. Not her in front, not her behind me. If we walk beside, the force is easier when you push something together. Because by the time we push as a people, if let's just say black people are pushing and white people are standing behind us, by the time they come up to push with us, we're already tired. If black people if the white people start pushing first and the black people standing behind, as they push, the white people are going to be tired. It causes frustration, it causes anxiety. But if we all stand together as a unit and push at the same time,
we can move mountains
every time. So big up to you on that. We're Trucking with Todd 1977 with some classic shit.
Know what I'm saying? That's real. That was very prolific of you there, Osai. Hey, you know I'm finna have to incorporate that in one of my sayings right there. I'm using that, bro. On mama and them. I'm using it. I like that, bro. I like that. Yeah. Right. Push. Yeah.
And that Jones and TB Harris. We will push with you. We will push with you, not against you. Yeah. Hey, our slogan. We pushing together.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, we finna go ahead and print some shirts and shoot up now, some yard signs, some flags. We're gonna take them to the hood. Like, we know y'all like bandana time.
I did want to show y'all this because I'm gonna put this in the front yard. I went to lunch today and I got to a burger spot, cool ass burger spot. Y'all come down here, I'll take y'all to it. But so shit. Did that say movies? That shit said videos. Oh shit, I was on the video clip part. My bad. So I went to a restaurant today to go get a burger. And boy, I gotta get one of these made. Anybody on here watching, I need this for my front yard. I want this for my front yard, please. That will be in my front yard. And for
Oh,
you Negro bootleggers that's talking about we go back to slavery, that's gonna be in my yard. That will be a heed to black, white, green, and yellow coming to my door. You don't want to faithful with us. Not in this house, you don't. Now, I will say something because TB, if you ever text me and I send you back a text that look like this right here, Meech, if you call me and I'll answer and I send you back a text that look like this, just know I'm going to sleep. I'm headed to bed. I'm headed to bed. And I mean, and I know I felt some kind of way. I ain't mean to jump down. Nobody throwed about the Special Olympic thing, but it's so many kids and so many adults that live with these disabilities and they laughed at, they picked on all the time. They should be the ones, even for the regular Olympics, carrying the torch for them. Because those are people that a lot of them can't help their situations. They were born that way, or it happened in a fluke accident. Those people, honestly, they're some of the purest people, a lot like kids. Like you talk to someone that's born with like a mental or something defect, and you talk to them, you go get the purest, honest answer, like talking to a 4-year-old child. And whatever they say is genuine. I don't like you. You ugly. You can't do nothing respect it. You know why? Because they're telling you exactly how they feel because they may not have the capacity to have that politeness. They are truly, most of the people in the Special Olympics are fucking unapologetic. And I love it. Where after they go win a race and they get their medal and they sitting there and they ask them, so how'd you feel during the run? I just wanted to wear it for my mama. That shit. They ain't coming up with, I train real hard and I really prepare. They ain't coming up with this bullshit to make you like them. I work out 23 hours in the gym every day. I just ran real hard and I look back and I beat them real bad. And they were slow today. And that's cool.
And that's all I got to say about that. But as far as now,
so big ups to the Special Olympics. And just to FYI, anybody watching that think anything negative about the Special Olympics, let me let y'all know something. Special Olympics, they the shit. That 13-letter shit spreader, it ain't shit.
Hey man, you starting to sound like you getting paid for hating, man.
I drove one of them today, dog. They had me driving around.
Man, no, I'm trying to clean it up and shit.
They had me driving around in it today. As of tomorrow, I won't be driving around in that motherfucker no more.
I fucking love the international. I swear by it, and I'm talking about I'm not only a client, I'm the president. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit. On that note, hey, we didn't get the intros out. We had a lot of deep shit because that situation up in Illinois, heart goes out to the family. Heart goes out to that officer's family if they should not have known that he was some racist fucking dumb bitch that was gonna shoot somebody in cold fucking blood over a pot of fucking water. But to him, may you rest, rot, burn motherfucking in hell. I'm not with the whole he don't need suicide watching and all that shit. He could kill himself.
Yeah. Twice.
Fuck a trial, fuck being found guilty. You and your partner can go doggone do what y'all do.
Epstein is ass.
Because dog, that shit makes no fucking sense. And you can't make me feel no kind of way. Black folks, stop comparing Joe Biden to y'all Jesus Christ, that he is selfless, dropping out a month after he looked like a fucking idiot. After he had the House fighting, the House Democrats was literally fighting over him. On some of them wanted him to step down, then everybody else talking about they standing with him. Then you got the ones that's quiet that ain't gonna say nothing because it ain't politically correct. And then you got Maxine Waters, dumbass. Well, I'm older than Biden. Well, bitch, get your ass out of office too, ho. So It's been a lot of shit. It's been a whirlwind of a week. I'll be on vacation next week. So, hey, if y'all free in the middle of the day, if y'all free in the mornings, afternoons, y'all know we'll do us another show. We'll do that bitch 5 days next week if y'all want to.
Hey, you already know my schedule, bro.
We might do you know what? We might do a morning show. Me, you'll be driving, you'll have to keep the camera off, but we might have to do a morning show. And I'll sit here and watch the news and tell y'all the dumb shit they talking about.
Let's do it.
And then talk about what the hell else y'all see on the road.
Let's do it.
No after jam tonight because I got to get me some damn rest and I need to go check on my damn wife. She wasn't say she was throwing up or something earlier. So, it's your boy. Yeah, I gave her some Pepto tablets and some Imodium tablets or some shit. She need to just drink a lot of fucking water and flush herself, but she won't listen. I tried to give her some Father John's. I'm not nauseous like that, Orion. I'm not. Father John's isn't for that. But the black licorice in it is. And Father John's work for everything.
Hey, all that castor oil, that's the granny solution.
No, I don't have that kind of problem. That's not what it's for. Why ain't that? Why that's what it's for?
How she do it, bro?
I'm not gonna take that. Hey, Monica is the proper person I ever met. Like, no, if you heard me and her sitting down having a conversation, like out in public, that's when she get real proper at. It'd be like, is she his parole officer? Is she his probation officer? Because she's so damn polite, and then I just be like, I don't give a fuck. Be saying it. I'd be like, damn. But shout out to everybody. Hey, look, hit the like button, fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jonesville Dirty. Oh, she's talking about some Caesar the Monkey says, why you got me sounding crazy? No, I brought her up here. Y'all heard her.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be on her side. Just because y'all sticking together, so I'm gonna be on her side.
Look at here, motherfucker. You from
I'm saying, we just funny the way you please.
Hey, they naturally pronunciate their words. Y'all ain't even got a slang up north. Y'all just speak very proper, like y'all always trading on Wall Street. Y'all go down there to goddamn Trump and learn it. Monica says, thanks, Meech. Hey, but on that note, we gonna fuck with y'all. We gonna try to have a show Friday if TB at the house. Meech will be doing what she do out there, grinding on the road if we can. Matter of fact, yeah, we can have a show because Saturday I'll be me and Monica hitting the road, going to visit some family and shit. It's your boy Jonesville Dirty, aka Fuck Around and Find Out, aka I ain't fucking around, aka if this fat motherfucker that hadn't talked to me in the last 2 months since my injury talks to me tomorrow, he gonna get the fucking business.
Hey, it's TB over here, man. AKA is Pisces magic. Big Pisces magic. Feel the gravity, man. Take in the gloriousness. It's like getting a brand new haircut with $1 million worth of quarters, big baby. You know what it is? Yeah.
I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that extra stuff.
But if this motherfucker say something to me, TB, and ain't said nothing, people hear about all the non-leadership qualities that he fucking got. I am going through life.
Well, protected by faith, folk.
Hey, he better find somebody safe to play with. Because I ain't the one. Now, we're going to go ahead and drop our motto.
The words spoken are issued by professionals with legal representation and protected by the First Amendment. So for your safety and the protection of others around you, do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic.
Already. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You're going to have to start going after Meech so you can hit your line on us.
Already. All right, with Meech. All right, bet. That's the order then. I'll end it on out. Yeah, that what it do.
See, Meech, you were supposed to say, I ain't even got to do all that. Oh, hit him with my motto. And then I hit
Yeah. Yeah. Right. All
I
right.
got
Whoever
you.
gonna last, even if I don't go last, whoever gonna last gotta, you know, he
Hey,
gonna hit it with that.
you probably should be on this bitch like Russell Simmons. You do the Russell Simmons anyways. You need to come out like on
Thank you
Def
for coming
Comedy.
out. God bless. Good night.
God bless. Good night. Hey,
Yeah,
Russell,
yeah.
you still that line. I'm gonna fuck with y'all. I'm gonna fuck with both
All
of y'all.
right,
Y'all
y'all.
be easy.
100,
Y'all
man.
be safe on the road, dog. 100.